Hi children, welcome back to our English class. How are you all? Hope you're safe at home. Yes, today I'm going to explain about we have successfully completed a lesson now. So according to the lesson, vocabulary. Some vocabulary is there and even grammar also. We have a grammatical aspect. So what we have learned now? What we have learned before? Before we have learned, we have read lesson. Mountain Mona. What was our lesson name? Mountain Mona. Now coming to vocabulary. Vocabulary means children. Those are new words. Yes or no? To give more emphasis to the sentence. Yes. Here in your textbook, see, circle the correct verb in each sentence. Verbs means what? What is meant by verb, dear? Verb means action word. It is a action word. So here, what is your task here? Circle the correct verb in each sentence. That means one verb here, there verb means action word. Here some synonyms. So nearly similar meaning of that particular word. For example, here Mona's sister, brother, mother, those are good at something, no? For example, jumping. So, jump. Jumping is total action word. For base word is jump. Leap. Okay, climb. Scramble. Scramble. These all are action words. These all are action words. Our Mona, our little heroine Mona, she is good at growing plants, now sunflowers. So, grow. These all are action words. So, whenever, for example, now you can take even this is example. I am explaining, I am reading, I am writing. All what are the verbs are there? Writing, reading, explaining. These are action words only. These all are action words. So, here, watch me stomp, jump, scramble over this bush. So, who said these words? You have to circle the correct one. For that, what we have to do? You have to read the lesson. What we have completed, that lesson you have to read more than twice, more than 2 times, 3 times, then you can get that answer. So here first we have to know the difference, slight difference of that particular meanings. Jump, as we know that jump means we are jump like hop. So hop. Hopping. Jump means hopping. So what is the similar word? Hop. Leap. Even also, leap also jumping only. But jump high. That is leap. So we can take the word jump. So similar meanings of the word. So coming to your lesson, here some vocabulary there. I'll explain the vocabulary. First word. Here already pictures they gave, dear. In the circle the correct word already they gave highlighted words. See, stomp, jump, scramble. You have to choose correct one. And watch me jump, stagger, leap from rock to rock. So which one is correct? And why don't you try climbing and staggering, scrambling, stomping? So which one is right? Mona staggered, stomped, scrambled off down the mountain. So all these are from our lesson only. Coming to match the movement verbs with the pictures. Here very easy for you. Pictures already they gave you. But what you have to do? What is the correct word relevant to that picture? You have to be matched. So write the number there. For example, here I am hop. Hop means what I said? Hop means what I said? That is jumping. Jumping. Hop means jump. And second one is here with who is jumping here? You can see the picture and write the letter here, A, B, C, D, E, F, alphabets are there. So you can choose the correct alphabet and write there. Wave. Wave means move our hand here. Move our hand. Move our hand to give a signal. To give a signal. So I am there or bye. Okay, goodbye we are saying. So waving means we are move our hand to give a signal. And digging. What is mean by dig? Digging. We can take any tool. Take any tool. We can throw the break up the earth. We can break up the earth. So we want something. So we want to plant. We want to plant a seed. So what we have to do? Digging. Or we want some hole in that earth. So what we have to do? Digging. That is known as break up the earth with a tool. With any tool you can take a tool or hand. Sometimes hands also we can use for the digging. Okay. With a tool or hand. Machines also they are digging. Yes or no? Yes. Now ride. Ride means riding bicycle. We have to balance the vehicle. Control the vehicle. That is known as, that is an action. That is also an action only. So we can sit on, okay, we can sit on and control them. And control that vehicle or machine what we have in our hands. Okay. Yes, sit on and control the movement. Control the movement. For example, ride bicycle. Bicycle. Okay, motorcycle. Motorcycle. This is, we can balance, no? For that, horse. Riding horse. Horse also. We can control that. Yes or no? We have to control the horse with the strings are there, no? So with that. So riding means that is the action. We have to control. Yes. Is it clear here? Next, kick. Kick. Kick means with our foot we are doing that. What you are doing? Strike. Strike forcefully. Strike forcefully with forcefully with the foot. With a foot, knocking. What is the another word? Kick means knocking. So like this. With our leg we are moving. Next, push. 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 Push means force. We can use here force to move forward anything. Okay, or person. Or person. So move forward. Okay, move forward by using force. Force to pass things or people. To pass things or people. You can take anything, but we have to move forward by using a force. This is known as push. Next, skip it. Skip. Skip. Skip means, as we know that all the girls maybe, yes, those are very interested to do this exercise. It is an exercise also. So, how like they are doing? They are taking one string, one rope. Okay, one rope and move along from head to foot. So, it is an exercise also. It is an exercise. Okay, they used rope. They used rope and move along, slightly, lightly jump over. Jump over there. So, they are moving. Dear, this is R. This is R. Jump over. So, as we know that with that rope they are playing. Either one girl or two. Yes, two of them they are playing with this. Yes, hope you understand. Coming to last one. Catch. Catch means we are holding something. Catch means hold. So we are holding something. See here I am catching book here. So hold something. Catch means we are holding, or capture. We are captured. That catch that one. Grip. What is that? Grip. In our grip only. See here. Grip means like this. We are catching that. This is not. These are meanings of this vocabulary. So what you have to do? You have to be first see the pictures. What are they doing? What are their actions? So what is the relevant word to that picture? Then write the letter beside the word. This is known as vocabulary. Yes, coming to our main aspect, that is grammatical one. What is our grammar part? That is subject and predicate. What is that? Subject and predicate. Or dear predicate. Yes. First we have to know about this. We have to learn this. We have to know for sentence structure. Do you know sentence structure? What is mean by structure? That is formation. Formation of the sentence. For example, here I am teaching. I am teaching grammar. Okay, I am teaching grammar. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. What is here? I is a. What are there in sentence? Actually, in English, sentence pattern is subject, verb and object. So what is the sentence pattern here? S plus V plus O. SVO. That is subject, verb and object. Is it clear dear? Yes. So I already here I am writing I am teaching grammar. Here I is a subject. I is a subject. Teaching. Actually here two verbs are there dear. This is helping verb. Be form. That is known as helping verb and be form. I'll give list there. Teaching is a main verb. So total we have to consider verb. Total part we have to be considered verb. What I am teaching for you? Grammar. That is known as object. So subject, verb plus object. Is it clear now? Yes, this is the pattern of the sentence in English. Okay. Now you have to know what are the be forms. What are the be forms? I will say here. I will give in a box because you have to be keep in your mind be forms. Okay dear? What are the B forms? Am, is, are in present tense. Was, were in past tense. Okay. Has, have, had. These also B forms only. These also B forms only. Depends on tense, we can use this. Depends on tense. In that particular sentence context, we are using these B forms. Clear, dear? You have to be right in a corner or box. These are very important. We can learn whenever we can learn English. In further also, in your higher classes also, these are very useful to us. So what is mean by now? Subject and predicate. Just I have completed sentence structure. What are there in sentence structure? 3 elements are there. What are there? Subject, verb and object. Subject means to whom we are talking about. Okay. For example, not only I, you can take you also. So I already gave you subjects. How many subjects are there? This is also you can write. I, we, they, it, she, he, okay, and you. These all are subjects. These all are subjects. Depends on subjects. This helping verb, okay, can change. That we can take helping verb depends on these subjects only. For example, I am in present tense. We in present tense means are, past tense means were. They in present tense means are, past tense means were. It present tense is, past tense was. She is in present tense, past tense was. He is, he was. You are in present tense, you were in past tense. So depends on these tenses. That is, we are talking about present tense or past tense. Depends on that, we can change this. Okay, use these B forms along with subjects. So these are the subject, children. Okay, structure means what I said. Yes, we, wo. Wo, yes means subject. We means verb. Just now I have completed in that vocabulary part. Those are action words. Verb means action words. So second part is 2, 3. So what is the second one? Verb. So we have to be in our English sentence, in that structure verb must be. We want verb in that particular sentence. And object. Object. Sometimes it's optional. But we have to be used. Object. Who is talking here? Subject. Okay. What is he doing? Verb. For what? For what? For whom? For whose? That is object. That is object. That is known as subject, verb, object. This is about sentence structure. Yes, coming to our main aspect. What is that? Subject and predicate. Yes, subject and predicate. Dear, sentence has 2 parts. You can take any sentence. That sentence has 2 parts, like head and body. A person has head and body. Like that sentence also 2 parts. You can ask me, ma'am, as a human body, so many parts. But head is particularly one part. Yes, and body consists all parts. So these consist of all parts. So head is like subject, body is like predicate. Yes. Just I have given some one example, no? Yes, same I am taking that because of your understanding. Yes, this is sentence. I is what I said? Subject. What I said? Subject. And we are talking about not sentence structured here. Here we are talking about subject and predicate. You keep aside now. Okay, that is apart from that we can learn this one. So here what is the B form? What is the main verb? What is the object? total part is known as predicate. Total part is known as predicate. Then how can we know that definition now? Tell me, what is mean by subject? We are talking being discussed. To whom, for example, what we are talking, to whom we are talking. Okay, being discussed, that is known as subject. Here we are talking about I. We are talking about I. So I is the subject. I is the subject. You can replace the I, they, we. What I gave a list of subjects here. You can keep that. You can write instead of I. Those all are subjects only. Yes. Then what is mean by predicate? Here what work, what is done by subject, that is known as predicate. So here predicate indicates, predicate explains to us what subject has done. What subject has done in that particular sentence. Here being discussed. For example, what we are being discussed. Discussed. That is known as subject. That is known as subject. Here action. Predicate explains about subject. It explains about subject. Simple this is. What predicate here? What is the subject doing? That whole thing explained by predicate only. So this is predicate and this part only, this part is subject. Is it clear? Yes, subject means what, or we can take what or who. Who also you can take. So who we are talking about, particular about these we are talking about, we are being discussed in that particular sentence, that is known as subject. That is known as subject. And predicate except subject. Except subject starting with verb, either helping verb or main verb. I will give another example, then maybe you have a confusion. Whenever I will give another example, you can understand them. See, along with helping verb or main verb, along with that verb, afterwards what continuation, whatever there, that whole thing is known as predicate. It explains. Predicate always explains about subject. About subject. I will give another example, then you can understand. Here I gave you helping verb now. Now I don't want to give helping verb. Here. Lions roar. How like they make noise? Roaring. So lions roar. Lions. Lions is a subject. What is this here? Subject. We are talking about lions. What are they doing here? Roar. How like they make noise? Roar. So this is simple. What is this? Predicate. What is this? Predicate. So predicate explains about lions. Who said like that? Who made noise like that? Roaring. By lions only, no? So lions is a subject. Roar is a predicate. Here you can understand the difference between previous sentence and here. What I wrote here, I am teaching. That is the helping verb and main verb. But here, directly main verb. Main verb. So, verb is must and should in predicate. So, what is the rule here? What is the rule in predicate? Start. Predicate starts with verb only. Starts with a verb. Is it clear now? Yes, previous example, I am teaching. Helping verb there. There also verb, but helping verb. Here, main verb. So whatever that is, either helping verb or main verb or be form, but we have to be start with that predicate with that verb only. Is it clear, dear? Yes, hope you understand. I'll give examples now, then I'll explain. Can I? So subject means we are talking about that, and predicate means it explains about subject. Yes. Now I want to give 5-6 examples. Then I will explain what are the differences. Those with examples I am explaining now. Just now I gave that I am giving lions roar. Okay, and my mother is a teacher or doctor, whatever profession you can write that. And Ram and Raghu are neighbors. And fourth one is yeah, the little boy played in the field. In the ground also you can write field, either ground. And yeah, present situation I am writing here. And here last one, yes, these are the examples. Why I have given different type of examples? Because I want to explain. I'm going to explain about the difference between each sentence. The difference between each sentence here. See, first, lions roar. Before that I gave explanation. Lions is a subject and roar is a predicate. Dear, first you have to divide that one. What is subject? What is predicate? Lions is a subject. Here S means subject. And P means predicate. Here lions subject, roar predicate. What is our condition? Predicates always start with verb. So here my mother is a teacher. Dear, what is the subject here? You can say my is a subject or my teacher is a subject. Yes, my teacher, whole thing is a subject. My is not a subject. My mother. Here we are talking about my mother. So my mother is a subject. This is predicate. This is subject. And Ram and Raghu. Here I wrote two names, dear. Two friends. We are talking about two friends. So how you can say, don't say Ram is one subject, Raghu is another subject. Total, Ram and Raghu, one subject only. Our neighbors is predicate. I will explain that. Next, the little boy. The is separate subject. Is it correct? No. So the little boy is the subject. Played, verb, played in the field. You can write even ground also. It's a predicate. It is a predicate. Now coming to again, the teacher or the is separate and teacher is separate. The teach. The teacher is a subject. Teaches grammar. Teaches us a grammar. This is predicate. They individually, as we know that subject list. So this is a subject. Very good. And here have. Before I said no. Yes, have completed their work. This is predicate. Yes, let me explain now each and every sentence here. Lions is a individually a subject, as we know that. Roar is a verb, main verb. That's what? That is a predicate and lions is a subject. Is it clear now? First sentence already we have discussed previous. That's what? You don't have any doubt on that. I'm thinking here. So coming to second sentence. My mother. Children, here mother and my is not two separate subjects. We are talking about my mother. So that is the one word only. My mother. Here my is possessive. Here my mother. We are talking about my mother. And you will get, maybe you have a doubt here. Yes? Is a B form. Is a B form. Is a teacher. So here helping verb, B form and main verb also is only. That's what? That is starting with that. Rest of the sentence is known as predicate. Is it clear, dear? Yes. Next, Ram and Raghu. I said those are not two different subjects. Ram and Raghu. We are talking about whole thing. So we are talking about both of them as a one subject. So Ram and Raghu are B form, neighbors. Those are neighbors. So we are talking about those two members as a whole single subject, but those are neighbors. Who are those? Those are neighbors. Next, coming to fourth one. The little boy. Here the little boy. Those are not different, separate. Those are not different subjects. Those are not separate. So whole thing you have to be take as subject. The little boy played, verb, main verb. Play, played. So played in the field. Field, ground or outside of the house, anything you have. Played in the field. So this is known as predicate and this is subject. So what is mean by subject? We are talking about anything that is known as subject. Okay. What is mean by predicate? It explains about subject. Here who played? In the field? The little boy, no. So that is no. So we can question predicate with what and who or where. Then that answer a subject only. This is known as subject and predicate. It's very, very easy. See here, the teacher. Coming to our fifth one, the teacher. Here, teacher. The teacher means well known. We already known about her or him. You can take anything. So, teaches. The teacher is a subject. Teaches means every time she explains, she teaches us grammar. This is verb here. This is verb. So, starting with verb, it's known as predicate. Next, they. As we know that in the list we have subjects. What are the subjects? They is a subject. Here, you got a doubt. Here, B form. And one more thing is, have completed is, we are talking about that action just now completed. Just now, before the moment we are talking about that, before that moment, that action was completed, then have completed. Their work. We are talking about they. So, their work. Whose work that is? Their work. So, they have completed their work. Who completed? They. What they completed? Their work. This is subject and this is predicate. Is it clear, dear? Yes, hope you understand. Now coming to exercise, in your textbook exercise. See here, sentence structure, subject and predicate. What is meant by subject and what is meant by predicate? You have to be know about that. And here they gave example in our lesson only. Mona lived at the top of a mountain. Mona is a subject. Any person name also, dear, name also included here, that either he or she, we can take that. So lived at the top of the, lived, it's a verb. So action word, starting action word from that continuous sentence all whole as predicate. So lived at the top of a mountain is predicate. Yes. Now coming to your task, that is a small exercise. Match the subjects with their predicates. So here subjects in left side. The next part of the sentence is right side. So you have to be match that. You can read once the story. From that story only they gave to you. So next, circle the subject and underline the predicate the following sentence. First one is matching. Second one is circle the subject. This is circle the subject and underline the predicate. So second exercise also from grammatical aspect only. But what you have to do? You have to different. Here circulate subjects and underline objects. Yes dear. Next. Add a predicate to these subjects to complete the sentences. Use your own ideas. Here they gave some subjects to you. Okay, some subjects to you. But predicates is your choice. Predicates is your choice. So you can take your own predicate and complete the sentence. This is another example. Yes, here you have, this is about, what is that? Our vocabulary part and grammatical aspect. What is our vocabulary? Action words. That is, those are verbs. Those are verbs. And what is our grammatical aspect? Sentence structure, subject and predicate. What is mean by subject? It's a, you can compare with our body. Head is a subject and body is a predicate. Like means here head is first. Subject always start with that particular sentence first there. This is also a small note for us. Okay, subject always starts first place in sentence. Predicates as follows, but along with verb. Along with verb. Hope you understand. Yes, we'll continue next. Thank you children.